Kate, welcome to Symphony 924. I know this is your first time speaking to me. And you were born in Singapore, but at what age did you leave Singapore for the States?
I left when I was 8.
Right. So do you have any childhood memories of Singapore?
Oh, yeah. I mean, I remember things from Holland Village. I remember the school that I went to, which was Henry Park. Mm. I remember taking one of the things that I remember the most was taking the bus to Henry Park every morning, and I just remember could always see the bus in the distance when it came down, and I always see it's time to go. And I don't know, and I remember really loving the bus driver, so I have a few memories.
Right, so it's all about the bus, I think.
Strangely enough.
So, wait, this is not the first time you've come back to Singapore since that time when you left at 8.
Yeah, I think it's actually the second, though.
Right, okay.
Quite a long time ago.
Mm-mm. Now, when you were a child, music-wise, who was the one who recognized your piano talent? Was it your mom? Was it your dad?
It wasn't really. I don't think I exhibited real talent when I was that young.
You're being modest right now.
No, I really don't think so. And I mean, my parents are were great because they wanted their children to learn music, and my sister started with piano first. Mm. I think I saw her, and I guess I was put to piano pretty soon after as well, and we just kept playing, and I just kept playing, and eventually just grew to love for it, and the rest was history, I guess. Right.
So your mom and dad, your parents were supportive of what you did.
Oh yeah, very much. I think they're the type to sort of say that if you want to do anything, as long as you do it well and you're committed and you go through with it, then by all means.
That's fantastic. They weren't tiger moms or dad. I mean, there are tiger moms or dads who will push their child into music, even though they may not show an aptitude for it. Yours wasn't like that at all.
No, not at all. I sort of went through a lot of musical training. Like I went to a musical program when I was in U.S. and I did competitions. I studied, but I was also doing regular school on the side, so it wasn't as if I was sort of putting all my attention to music.
Right.
I had both worlds. But then as I got closer to college and I figured I wanted to do music, then they were very supportive, and I cut down my regular classes. And
right.
Yeah.
Fantastic. You mentioned you've taken part in quite a few piano competitions. So are you by nature a competitive person?
I guess, I mean, who can really be objective about this? But I think I am quite. I tend to want to do things as best as possible. And I think that was the case with piano as well. I mean, obviously I loved it and I love music, but I have to say that when I went to the Curtis Institute of Music and I heard that everyone was pianistically, musically, I mean, everyone was really top-notch. I mean, to get into that school, it requires something. I was looking at my peers and I thought, okay, well...
I can do better than them. I can beat them all.
Well, I didn't think that, but I did that I should be progressing and improving, and what I was hearing from everyone was so amazing.
So you were self-motivated?
Yes, very much so.
Wow, amazing. Now, of all the piano competitions you've taken part in, which is the one that sticks in your mind or has stuck in your mind?
Probably Chopin National. I mean, that was the biggest one,
right?
That I ever partook in, and obviously the one that sort of gave me the most standing, I guess. And
talking about that competition, I hate to interrupt you, but I've watched your performance on YouTube of the Chopin E minor piano concerto. And I just want to tell you that at the end of it all, my jaw was right down to the floor. It was the most meltingly beautiful performance of this concerto I've heard. It was really gorgeous. I hate to use a cliche, but it was dripping with poetry. How was that moment like on stage?
You mean after everything?
Yes.
Oh, well...
No, while you were playing that concerto.
Oh, I mean, I was so nervous for that final. It was probably one of the most nervous moments in the competition, actually. Most nervous for the final. Because it was kind of the final stretch, and I didn't know how it would go, and it was with orchestra, so there's always an extra thing to think about. But I just remember talking myself into just at every interval, basically, and
right.
Obviously I loved the piece, and orchestra was incredibly supportive. And I mean, after it was all over, and the last note was hit, I just remember feeling a great sense of relief, basically, because I thought it might have gone downhill very easily.
Not at all, not at all. You kept the music going, you kept the poetry going, and I must say the audience, you could tell from the shots of the audience that they were enraptured by your playing. And in case you've forgotten, you got a standing ovation for that.
Oh, the audience was so nice.
No, you were the only contestant to get that at the competition. The standing ovation. As far as I can remember, you got a standing ovation. How did you feel about that?
I mean, wonderful. I mean, to go from being very nervous and not knowing how it went to it was obviously more than I could ask for.
It must have been exhilarating. You know, you're back in Singapore to give us two performances on the 16th and the 21st of October. Tell us more about these concerts. One of them is with an orchestra.
Yes. One of them is with the OMM, which is the Orchestra of Music Makers. And I'm playing Mozart Concerto Number 20.
The D minor.
Yeah. And then on the 21st, I am playing a recital, a series, a Mozart Sonata in A minor, Chopin Ballade Number 1, and Brahms Sonata Number 3 in F minor.
Right.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to these. The orchestra has been fantastic, and the conductor as well, and obviously I love the piece. The piece is one of Mozart's crowning achievements.
And what about the recital? You know, having a brush at the Chopin International Piano Competition, would you say that is one of the composers you have a special affinity for? You, after all, won the Mazurka Prize, didn't you?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
That was wonderful as well. But, I mean, I guess I could never say that I have a special affinity or anything. I love his music. When I play it, it feels incredibly freeing. But I have to say that I love other composers as well, and Mozart is one of them. Brahms is one of them. I love Brahms. The huge sonata,
right,
the 3 is that I feel very close to. And
fantastic. So you have program composers that you feel something for at your recital.
Yes, very much.
Fantastic. We are so looking forward to hearing you play. Yes. So, Kate, I want to say thank you so much for spending some time chatting with me this morning. We all look forward to your concerts, and we wish you all the best in your career.
Thank you so much. It was very fun to be on the show.
Thank you. Well, take care of yourself, all right? I'll speak to you soon, and we'll see you at the concert.
Yes, thank you very much.
All right. Thank you, Kate. Bye.
Bye-bye.